Hello and welcome back to Rookie Watch, where today we're going to see the regular season debut of Chris Hargrove. Really incredible quarterback prospect this year. Drafted #1 overall. Had one really good preseason game, another really bad one, and one that was just kind of in between. So we're not going to expect too much from him. We're not going to have him try to carry this team that won 3 games last year. Instead, we'll lean a little on Breece Hall and the running game, see if that opens some stuff up for our quarterback. We are going to take a real quick look at the New England defense here. It is a solid unit. They don't really have any major weak points. They also don't really have any huge superstars. So we can kind of attack anywhere, but we're not going to be trying to attack anywhere specific either. They do have a young corner here. It looks pretty interesting. Michael Carter, a former Jet. I do think that if anything, this cornerback group is going to be the weakness. We'll see how it shakes out. They do have 2 really good safeties over the top. Will help out. Chris Hargrove leads your New York Jets out of the tunnel. We'll see how things go as he tries to duke it out with Mac Jones today. Jones has been good enough to stick around with the Patriots, has a new contract, but he hasn't really elevated his game to the point where Patriots fans would like to see it. Of course, they're a little spoiled, but I don't think they'd be wrong in asking for more from Mac Jones. Hargrove under center to take his first NFL snap. Will hand it off to Breece Hall, cuts up the middle. He'll pick up 7. Jets line up on second and short in a tight single back formation. A lot of players in the box for the Patriots. Play action, dropping back, pass for the first time, and just barely gets the throwaway. That was Josh Uche. Not a real good rep for Jamari Salyer, the left tackle. Third and short, Hargrove in the gun, making adjustments, takes the snap, gets the pass away. That's Madison Samuel for the first down. Keep that one in mind for trivia night in a few years because that's the first NFL completion for Chris Hargrove. Short first down run leads to second down. Hargrove takes the snap. Late decision on the RPO. Wrong one. Almost costly. Third and long for the Jets. Hargrove takes the snap. Safe in the pocket. Everything covered. Going to try to get it to Boyd, but it's broken up. No good targets there, and the Jets will have to punt. Well, the Patriots mirrored the Jets' possession with 1 first down and then a punt. So here's 2nd and 5 for the Jets. Hargrove drops back to pass, throwing outside for Wilson, who makes the catch, beats the defenders to the sideline, and is finally caught inside the 10. Great first catch of the season for Garrett Wilson. While Jawan Bentley, the linebacker, in coverage, that's a mismatch. Patriots are going to have to figure out how to get that out of the scheme. First and goal now for the Jets. Handoff left to Breece Hall. Nobody's there. He's going to walk in for a wide open touchdown. Jets take the first lead of the game. After a Patriots 3 and out, Chris Hargrove and the Jets back on the field, making changes at the line. Will hand it off to Hall, who runs left. Gets around 1, makes a move, gets upfield. He's being chased by linebackers, sprinting down the sidelines. Is anyone going to catch him? Yes, he just misses a house call, but it's the first big run of the season for Breece Hall, and he's already on his way to a monster game. Just one quick move and Hall was off to the races. Jets will try and get a quick score here. Would put New England on their back foot. Hargrove drops back to pass, throws, and that's intercepted at the goal line, and that big run would be for nothing. Taking another look at Hargrove's first career interception, he's got pressure in his face fast, saw Wilson beat his man, just didn't take the time to see that Peppers had come underneath. Really nice play by the safety. Tough luck for Hargrove. Well, the Patriots get out of the shadow of their own end zone, but not much else. They punt it back and the Jets get the ball again. Dropping back to passes, Hargrove not seeing anything. He's going to scramble outside, sets his feet, throws back across the field, and Wilson's got it in the middle of the field. Risky decision there pays off after another first down run. It's 2nd and 6. Hargrove with the shotgun, empty. Throws to the right sideline. That looked a little dangerous, but he fit it underneath the safety. Madison Samuel comes down with it. Jets in the red zone for the 3rd trip today. We'll see if Hargrove can make good on it. Dropping back to pass. Well protected. He's got a man. Toe tap. Touchdown, Madison Samuel. The Jets take a 14-0 lead. Not sure I've seen the kids do this dance, but he can celebrate however he wants. As we'll take another look, it seems Jawan Bentley was on man coverage on a wide receiver again. They gotta figure that out. Mac Jones picked off by middle linebacker Chris Barnes, just like that. Jets back in the red zone as they run up the gut for about 5. Barnes, 3rd year with the Jets. He's a bit of a journeyman linebacker, but has acquitted himself well here. Jets come out with the gun, dropping back. Pass is Hargrove will throw it. Wilson can't quite hang on. It was Jawan Bentley making the play in coverage for once. Throw was probably a little late, and now it's going to be 3rd and 5. Just trying to avoid having to settle for a field goal after getting the ball in plus territory. Hargrove rolls out, throws it to Wilson. This one's caught easily. Getting outside the pocket made for an easy pitch and catch and a wide open throw lane for Hargrove. Hall can't break the plane on a first down run, so it'll be 2nd down for the Jets. Hargrove drops back, throws right. Andrew Drew can't hang on. It looked like he might have had Wilson open on the left side there. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and 1. Takes the snap, hands off. Breece Hall powers in for the touchdown. 21-0 Jets. Surely not what anybody expected today. New England punts again. I think the only time they've gotten the ball to the 35-yard line is to kick it off to open the game. Hargrove will drop back to pass, dump it off to double Drew here. Pickup of about 10, and that's another 1st down. Pressure from the New England pass rush seemed to be affecting Hargrove early on, but now he just looks really comfortable back there. New England to this point is getting outgained by about 200 yards, more than that. And they've just been on the field all day. It's just another run from Hall. He's going to run through Jawan Bentley, hearing his name a lot, and that's close to another 1st down. 2nd and 2, everyone in tight here for the Jets. Hargrove fakes the handoff. We'll throw it outside to Samuel, and that's a beautiful throw through a tight window. Nice catch as well. Patriots get a 1st down run stop for once, so here's Chris Hargrove in the gun, dropping back to pass. He'll fire, and that's knocked away by Jawan Bentley. He's been all over tonight, good or bad. That's going to make it 3rd down, Hargrove under center this time. Here's the snap, drops back to pass. Clean pocket, Hargrove fires. There's Drew, did he hang on? No. The tight end is really struggling to hold on through contact today, and the Jets will settle for 3. While the Patriots finally drive down and get a touchdown, including a 29-yard pass on 3rd and 20 to Juju Smith-Schuster, Hargrove will make a pass of his own. He throws to Samuel and catches it in the middle of the field. Clock is running, and they'll rush to the line. Still have all 3 timeouts. Hargrove drops back to the pass. We'll dump it off to Hall. Hall doesn't really have blockers out here, but he will get to the boundary and stop the clock. Nicely played by Hall to either save some time or a timeout. Jets will pass again here, of course. Hargrove's got plenty of time scanning the field, throws downfield, and Boyd caught that! I can't believe that. We're going to have to look at that one again. Hargrove, finally running out of time, just throws it up. Boyd's got a step, but it's a little underthrown. Duggar undercuts it, and he just missed it. Great concentration by Boyd to hold on to it. Hargrove was thrown to the ground well after he let go of the ball. You have to imagine that Jets sideline would be a lot angry about this, if not for the big play. And of course, Hargrove, though, looks like it's just another day at the office for him. Jets come to the line again, no timeout taken. They're letting this run a bit. Hargrove takes the snap, throws it to the end zone. Duggar does not miss it this time. He's got himself another pick at the goal line, this time with a bit of return. Hargrove just forcing it to his best receiver here a little bit. Wilson did get a little too deep here, not sure what happened, but Duggar was going to jump in and take that ball away regardless. New England didn't have enough time to do anything with the ball at the end of the half. Then a scoring threat to start the second half is ended by a Taylor Rapp interception. So it's going to be a 3rd down for the Jets. We'll see if they can continue to dink and dunk the Patriots. They've been doing that a lot today. Only a couple of big plays. Hargrove drops back to pass and fires behind Wilson. He gets his hands on it but can't hang on. Tough play, and you need a better throw there. After the New York punt, New England drives down and kicks a field goal, so they're inching closer in this game. Hargrove will hand it off to Breece Hall on 1st down. He's running through guys who think they'd be keying in on this at this point. You gotta expect a 1st down run, but he's still getting a chunk of change here. 2nd and 1 now for the Jets. Classic time to take a shot. We'll see if they do. Nope. Another run to Hall. He's going to get outside, make a move inside, drags him in with him, and that's a gain of 12. The Jets offense surely trying to run down some clock and prevent any hope of comeback for the Patriots. Hargrove will drop back this time, not a 1st down run. Fires downfield, but too overthrown even for the speedy Samuel. Seems they're trying to avoid being too one-dimensional on 1st down as the run. No, it's an RPO, and that's a big gain to Wilson. Skipping ahead, the Jets do run it a couple more times, but the Patriots are finally starting to commit to stopping the run. Third down here, and Hargrove's pass is knocked down right in front of him. Time for a long field goal try. Matt Gay does hit the long field goal, but the Patriots drive down and score a touchdown, so that lead shrinks by another 4 points. Here's another first down handoff to Hall, makes a move, slips a tackle. He's just looked really good today, up over 160 yards. Another run for a first down and another run on first down. 2nd and 8 now for Hargrove as he's in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff to Hall, steps back to pass, and can't quite hit Wilson, who was behind him again, needed to lead him towards the sideline a little. It'll be 3rd and long. Well, this one was trending towards blowout in the second quarter, but suddenly it feels like the Jets need to slow this Patriots comeback. Hargrove drops back to pass, fires a dart, he's back on target. It's Garrett Wilson once again. First down, New York. 1st and 10, I think we all know what's coming here. Breece Hall up the middle, nobody's there. Don't know what New England expected, but that's another first down. Jets continue to run the ball and run down the clock. It's another first down here, now inside the red zone. Hargrove will pass this time, switching it up, dumps it off to Wilson. He stood up and he loses the football, and New England has it. While Bobby Okereke forces the fumble, Wilson should have just gone down. He wasn't getting anywhere. Fortunately for the Jets, New England only gets a field goal, so it is still a touchdown game as they'll try to run out the clock and protect this lead. This clock keeps ticking, as does Breece Hall. He's up the middle again, fighting through contact, close to a first down, and that'll take it to the warning. Big 3rd and 2 here. Hargrove fakes the handoff to Hall. He's going to fire downfield to Samuel, and he fits it in through a ton of defenders. Big game there. Only one thing left in this game for Chris Hargrove. That's the victory formation. He'll take a knee and get his first win in the NFL. By no means a perfect debut, but at the end of the day, 27-20 Jets is your final score. Mac Jones did make it close in the end. Props to him. But they do fall short in the end, as Breece Hall is certainly the player of the game today. Hargrove certainly flashed his talent in this game. Completion percentage was a little low, but 9 yards per attempt is quite nice. Unfortunately, 2 costly interceptions at the goal line. Breece Hall, incredible day. 231 yards on 29 attempts. He did have the one big run, but no other runs over 20 yards. He just got the ball a lot and was really efficient with it, despite not making any more huge runs. Garrett Wilson, really nice day. Madison Samuel as well did get the 1 touchdown. Not a whole lot else spreading the ball around, but Tyler Boyd had that deep ball. Double Drew going to have to work on the drops as well. Offense overall did look really good today. Of course, it's only one game, but probably a better start than anyone hoped. It did feel like the Jets should have scored more points today. That probably falls on Hargrove, but with a rookie quarterback, you're just really happy to have a week 1 win. After this game, I wanted to get a closer look at the ratings along our offensive line because I thought our guys weren't that highly rated. Well, I looked and it turns out a lot of them aren't, but all of their good ratings are in run blocking. What's really dragging down their ratings for the most part is pass blocking. The run game was obviously phenomenal, while in the passing game, I don't know if we actually took a sack, but Hargrove got hit a lot, and I always had to focus on getting the ball out fast. We are going to get into the week 2 game here, but first I just wanted to show the quarterbacks in this league. You may have noticed when Hargrove was drafted, he was the number 10 quarterback in the league already, and when I sent him to the preseason, he actually became the number 9. I don't know if that was due to a morale boost or somebody retiring really late or what, but it is what it is. So I wanted to show how that came to be and also what his competition for relevance as far as best quarterback in the NFL is going to be. So Trevor Lawrence actually on top of the league out of 399, so take your pick there. A lot of speed on this first page. Nobody below an 84. Lawrence the youngest at 27. He's gone to the Lions. Looks like he's in year 3 of a 7-year mega deal. That's crazy. We'll see if they can have some success with that big contract on the books. I did record this before the week 1 games, so no stats on there yet. Otherwise, though, this really just looks like a list of who's in their mid-20s in the NFL right now and is really good. At the quarterback position, Justin Herbert here to the Saints seems to always happen, 2 to the Steelers. But then Hargrove is the first not real-life player on this list. Then we've got Carson Johnson on the Texans. Same rating, actually, but he's got 3 years of experience. He was the Rookie of the Year for the Texans. Good to see them get something going for them. I don't know how much actual like winning success they've had. He is actually seems like his rookie years has been his best year, honestly. Hopefully he can have a better fourth year because his third year was not good. But he was the number 1 overall pick in the second fake draft here. Then we've got Dak, who's a little bit older, guessing he was rated higher and just dropped off a bit. Has had some success in this series. Kyler Murray and Justin Fields, both just kind of good enough to stick around, I think. Sam Rhodes here, looks like he was the number 1 overall pick the previous season. One Rookie of the Year for the Jags. Going to be interesting to watch. Got Brock Purdy, Mac Jones, again, kind of just sticking around. Sam Smith, QB of the future for the Packers. Again, hate that as a Vikings fan. However, only normal dev. Went past it kind of fast, but I think he just had a bad second season and lost his development trait. We've got a few more guys in here. Mix of young guys who haven't done anything yet and guys who are just kind of borderline. We do have Jeremiah Edwards here, who was the other really good quarterback drafted here. I think anyone would be more than happy to take this guy as a rookie. Looks like he's going to be awesome. Just really overshadowed by Chris Hargrove, who's kind of a once-in-a-lifetime guy. We will definitely be checking Jeremiah Edwards' stats at the end of the year, if not before then. Hidden Dev, of course, just not as well-rounded a player as Hargrove, and the throw part is a little bit lower and the deep accuracy is kind of low, so got to watch out for that. After Edwards, it's really a mix of bridge quarterbacks, journeymen, young players who haven't broken out yet, at least not in terms of ratings. We did see that one Commanders quarterback in the preseason who was low rated but had really good stats. So, you do have to kind of consider that the ratings aren't everything here. We're going to quick check out Kevin Blackman here, as he was also taken this season. I think a little bit later in the first round. Has some kind of interesting stats. Not a great passer, but he's athletic. However, he's kind of buried on the depth chart. We'll see when, if ever, he gets some playing time.
Into week 2, we'll get into the game shortly, but we do see that we've got some weekly awards to look at here. I think we know who that's going to be. And no, it's not Breece Hall. Alan Bailey of the Chargers gets there with 5 total touchdowns. But Chris Barnes is the Defensive Player of the Week, had 10 tackles and a sack to go along with his interception, which led to the 21-0 lead early in the game for the Jets. It's another divisional matchup this week. This time Chris Hargrove will be headed to Buffalo. We'll be taking on 3-time MVP Josh Allen, all in the last 5 years. However, the Bills have also lost 3 Super Bowls in that time. Both pretty evenly rated teams, very balanced. In terms of overall, the Bills are actually 1 point lower. However, I think they're a really strong team. I think they're a tough matchup. Definitely not someone to overlook. I really don't think that we are better than this team. Just, how they calculate it, I guess, comes out pretty close. Stephon Diggs still here. They've got Donovan Freeman, really good young receiver. Ray McLeod, I guess a decent veteran in the back. Another guy with a different spelling of McLeod down there. Dawson Knox, really good. And we'll skip through the offensive line pretty quickly here, but it's a decent enough unit. Then on defense, Gregory Rousseau has developed really, really well. One of the best ends in the league. He's one of the top-rated players in the league. Right end, nothing special, but Greg Rousseau is going to be scary today. They've got a promising young player at defensive tackle, but probably not going to be playing at an elite level today. We'll have to watch out for Tremaine Edmonds in the middle of the field. Not too worried about the other linebackers. At corner, Trey White is going to be a guy we're throwing away from. Not much else at corner, not much else in the secondary. So this is definitely a weakness for them. So this will be a test for Hargrove to see if he can force the issue through the air. The Bills will play host to the Jets today in their new stadium, No More Orchard Park. Breece Hall was dominant last week. Chris Hargrove was productive. We'll see if he can be effective this week, as he'll duke it out with Josh Allen for an early lead in the AFC East. Bills got the ball first. To nobody's surprise, they scored right away. Stephon Diggs, the star of that first drive. Jets will start by testing out the Bills' run defense. It does not pass the test. However, there's a flag down. That's going to be a holding call on Jerome McClellan, the left guard. Hargrove in the gun now on 1st and 19. We'll see what they try to do here. Dropping back to pass, fires to the right. Broken up by Trey White, and that's not very tight coverage. Tyler Boyd just didn't make a very strong play on the ball. Second and very long now, not getting back any of that penalty yardage is going to hurt. Hargrove dropping back to pass again, fires up the middle. This time Boyd's got it. Nice grab. Looked like he was bracing for a hit that never came. You do have to wonder if he could have gotten some more yardage there, but the important thing is they avoid getting in an early hole as they'll run again on first down. Don't send any laundry on the field this time, and that's going to be 17 yards for Breece Hall. In plus territory now, looks like the Jets are going to do the same thing, and Hall has plenty of space. He's going to get another 16 yards. You'd think after 231 rushing yards a week ago, the Bills would be game planning for that. This time, though, the Jets will pass on first down, trying to break up the pattern, but it's out of reach for Madison Samuel. After a good second down run, the Jets will have to convert a third and short if they want a chance to tie up this game. Dropping back to pass is Hargrove. Evading pressure, he'll throw it to Breece Hall, who makes a nice catch, breaks a tackle, and breaks another tackle. He's all the way down to the 5. Let's watch this one back. Hargrove doesn't really have anyone else open. With the interior pressure and Rousseau on the edge, he's not going to be able to scramble. Hargrove doesn't make a very accurate throw on the move, but Hall is so open that he pretty easily makes the adjustment. After Hall gets stuffed for no gain on first down, it's Culliver in the backfield. Hargrove will pass. Evading pressure again. He'll throw, and it's behind Madison Samuel. You'd love to see Hargrove make that throw there, but he does make nothing out of a negative something, which is a positive. He'll drop back to pass again. Nothing open, gonna scramble. Hit as he throws, gets it to Culliver, and I guess he was touched down there? An awkward play there will make for 4th and goal, but the Jets offense stays on the field. They know they need to keep up with the Bills. Dropping back to pass once more. Hargrove throws to the right. Samuel's got it. Another awkward play, but he's going to power in. That's a Jets touchdown. It'll tie the game. Well, the Bills open up the second quarter with another score to take the lead back. Josh Allen scrambled in from 9 yards out on 3rd and goal. Hall will carry this one to the left side. Garrett Wilson seals the edge, and Breece Hall is gone, untouched. 75 yards. He's stuffing the stat sheet these first 2 weeks. Just a simple misdirection play. Not really anything too special about it. The Bills just all bit got a step or two out of position in the front 7. The guy who bit hardest was the safety on the right. He's totally out of the play. Garrett Wilson seals the edge, and the other safety doesn't really commit, and eventually is just kind of washed out of the play. 4 straight touchdowns to open this game. Make that 5 straight. The Bills marched right back down the field without any trouble. Jets now 3rd and 5 on the ensuing drive. Hargrove will drop back to pass, dumps it off to Double Drew. He can't quite turn the corner to stay in bounds, but he's got a first down. Ball at the 36. New York trying to answer Buffalo's touchdown once again. Hargrove fakes the handoff, will drop back to pass. Throwing short to the left side. That's Madison Samuel headed up the sideline. He's all the way almost down to the 20. Big gain for the Jets. Well, it's a pretty easy pitch and catch there. Madison Samuel just saying, "I'm faster than you." Runs down the sideline for 42 yards, and now Breece Hall gashing the Bills up the middle. That's another New York first down. Keeping up with Josh Allen, no problem, Chris Hargrove and Breece Hall seem to be saying. 1st and 10, they can technically get a first down here. Looks like slants. Hargrove fires in the middle of Samuel, and he is fast, powerful he is not. He can't break the plane of the goal line or the first down marker, so it'll be 2nd and inches. Big set for the Jets. Breece Hall up the middle. Looks like they're giving him the first down, but not the touchdown. Shotgun and 5 wide despite being inside the 1. Hargrove's going to run up the middle. They're saying he broke the plane. Touchdown. It did get a little clogged in the middle there, despite being a called quarterback draw, it looked like. And Hargrove has his first rushing touchdown. It'll tie the game at 21. Oddly, the Bills elect to do the first punt of the game from the Jets' 47 on 4th and 1. Odd time for it. Play action on 2nd and long for Hargrove. Will roll out, throw it up. If Samuel can get there, he's gone. And he's got the ball. Nobody is going to catch him. Trey White in pursuit does not matter. Strolls into the end zone. Huge play for the Jets. Taking advantage of a strange Bills decision to punt in what's been a really offensive game, they finally get the lead on their 4th touchdown. Just a rainbow. Samuel runs by everybody. The defensive backs didn't really bite on the play action, but the actual coverage is a little misplayed. It's cover 4 show 2. You can see Trey White on the right there doesn't really get that depth, and that's because it's show 2. He's starting a little bit shallower. With nothing in front of him, he just needed to drop back a lot faster. Meanwhile, we've got the third-year safety Trent Wiley following Tyler Boyd across the field for some reason. I don't know why. He's supposed to be in a deep zone. He needs to just keep dropping back and let Boyd fall into the other zone. But on the other side of the field, second-year safety Tyler Mentor is doing the same thing to Madison Samuel. Problem is, Madison Samuel runs about a 4.25, and Mentor probably runs about a 4.55. So there's just no chance when he's already trailing. You gotta trust the guy in your other zone. Neither of the safeties do that. A couple of mistakes by young guys. There's just no chance for anybody to catch him. All said and done, Hargrove gets his first true deep ball. It's an 87-yard touchdown, and the Bills don't respond. We'll see if the Jets can take advantage here. Samuel's going to get it in the middle of the field. He's right up to the 45. The Jets will call a quick timeout. They probably want to go outside on that play, but with the Bills covering the sides of the field well, they'll take the easy yards up the middle, burn a timeout. Hargrove dropping back to pass again. Wilson on the out route, can't hang on through contact. Wilson would have been down in bounds, so maybe not the worst result. We'll see if the Jets keep pressing on 2nd and 10 here. Hargrove, pocket breaking down. He'll throw it to Wilson, but off target. 3rd and 10 now. Have to imagine the Jets are okay with punting as long as they don't. Just not a turnover, as Hargrove will throw again. Outside to Wilson again, and once again incomplete. Starting to sound like a broken record that's 3 times in a row. It's a good pass, right on the money, but 2 defenders get to Garrett Wilson as the ball does, and he's unable to hang on. Into the second half now. Jets have the ball in good field position along with the lead. Chris Hargrove and the offense will attempt to extend it as Breece Hall runs to the left side, breaks a tackle. He's close to another first down. Inches to go. No shot play here. They'll run it up the middle again, and Breece Hall has another big gain. Tried to break it outside, but he was flanked. Breece Hall now 10 carries for 154 yards. Have a day, my man. Hargrove changing the play at the line. He'll fake the handoff this time, throwing to Wilson, and he's interfered with. That's going to be pass interference. Not the smartest play considering how the Jets have fared catching the ball in traffic. So another first down for New York just outside the red zone. Hargrove under center takes the snap, hands off right. Hall gets a block, angling for the pylon. Can he get there? No tackle is made. That's a touchdown. The New York Jets have the game's first 2-score lead. Looks like Breece Hall doesn't think he's had enough reps today, as he's going to get in some more in the end zone. Josh Allen marches down the field again for another touchdown, but the extra point is blocked. It is now a 1-score game. 2nd and short here, and it's a jet sweep for the Jets. Samuel didn't seem to think he could get outside, just cut up the middle and picked up enough for the first down. Another single back formation here for the Jets. You'd expect they'd run it again the way that today has gone. Wilson in tight. It is going to be a play fake. Hargrove scanning, and he will throw it to Wilson wide open over the middle. Doesn't get much after the catch, but it's another first down. Skipping ahead here, Breece Hall just had 4 consecutive carries, about 6 yards apiece. Hargrove making adjustments at the line. He'll drop back to pass, throwing in the direction of Drew, but that's out of reach. So 2nd and 10, they haven't had a lot of these with all the successful first down runs, but it looks like they are going to pass again here. Hargrove bails right into Rousseau, gets the ball away to double Drew, and he's going to get first down yardage. Really nice throw out of a sack for Hargrove. He certainly made a mistake. He should have stepped up in the pocket there, but his accuracy has been most questionable while either on the run or under pressure, and he was both there, but made a nice pass. A short first down run leads to 2nd and goal from the 4. Hargrove under center in a big set. Hargrove drops to pass, fires right. Tremaine Edmonds is there to knock it away. 3rd and goal, bunch right. Wilson on the left. Hargrove takes the snap, drops back. Wilson will get it, and that's a touchdown for your New York Jets. Looked like Hargrove wanted Wilson all the way. Kyler Gordon tries to jam him, but Wilson sneaks by him, and it's an easy pitch and catch. There's nobody else in the area. Hargrove darts it right behind Edmonds. On the ensuing drive, Tracy Brackett, the young middle linebacker, collects his first interception of the year. Jets have the ball back, and no surprise they'll run it here. Doesn't go far this time. Bills finally get a couple of run stops, so now it's going to be 3rd and 7. Hargrove in the gun. Clean pocket. Fires left. Tyler Boyd in space. Fighting through contact all the way up to the 18. He just found some open space and a nice loft pass from Hargrove to get it over Matt Milano. 3rd and 1 now. Jets looking for what could be the dagger. Nobody seems open. Hargrove's going to loft it up to Hall, and that's intercepted. Not a good decision there. The Bills get some new life, but get down to the red zone and turn it over on downs. So, looks like the Jets will try to beat them into submission with the run. Hall getting a first down here. They're going to keep running that clock. Rookie Leon Culliver in the game now. Looks like they're going to let Breece Hall sit the rest of this one, keeping him fresh for next week as Culliver cuts to the right, and he's got 8 yards of his own right here. Leon Culliver is seeing some good gains in his first action. However, it is 3rd and 6 here, getting not quite end the game, but it would be close. Hargrove waiting for somebody to get open, nothing there. Hargrove barely avoids the sack, and the Bills are not done yet. 4 plays later, now they are, with only 1 timeout left for Buffalo. The Jets will kneel it out. Buffalo using their last timeout here, it won't really matter. I can't imagine a quarterback at the Bills Stadium fumbling the game away when it's all but over. The last seconds have ticked away. The Jets move to 2-0 with an upset in Buffalo. Really great offensive win. Defense not nearly as good as last week, although obviously facing a much better team. Meanwhile, the Jets offense surprisingly more than kept up. They did have that 1 interception in the end zone late that really could have been the dagger, but it's a really good game for Chris Hargrove. Great play from the rookie quarterback today, and of course, Breece Hall having another legendary performance. Still not an insane numbers game for Hargrove, close to 300 yards, but way behind Josh Allen. Only 61% completion percentage, but the efficiency was really nice. That long touchdown to Madison Samuel really helped out, over 11 yards an attempt. Breece Hall, a second consecutive 231-yard day, this time on only 22 attempts. The 2 touchdowns as well, one a very long one. Several big receiving games in this one. Donovan Freeman and Stephon Diggs both gave the Jets defense a lot of trouble. Madison Samuel, though, 171 yards on 6 catches. Had that really long one, plus an earlier catch in the game where he ran up the sideline for something like 40 yards. Garrett Wilson, only 4 catches in this one, 36 yards. Did have a few balls he couldn't hold on to. Hargrove still trying to figure out how to spread the ball around this offense. Chris Hargrave earning his first upgrade point so far. I decided to put it into field general, just wanted to get him some more accuracy. We do also see some throw under pressure. Needed that as well. Quick note about game settings, I'm still trying to figure out if this is the right way to go. The Mat 10 sliders do say 13-minute quarters, but I've noticed when editing that the simmed plays for the opponent teams seem to take not very much time off the clock. I'm wondering if that's affecting things. These snap counts I think are affected by special team snaps. Scroll down here, we'll get to the quarterbacks eventually. 69 for Josh Allen. I didn't actually scroll all the way to Hargrove here, but he's in the low 60s. Pretty normal, like 60 to 65 should be the average number of plays for a team in a game. Like 57 to 70 was the team average range for 2022. Total yardage in this game was a lot, but like fine. It's just all that running makes me wonder if I should be doing something different. I also went ahead and made the halfback subs a lot more aggressive. I only saw Leon Culliver come in like once during these first 2 games before I did so manually. We'll see if that helps. We'll take a peek at quarterback stats across the league as I talk about this a little more. This slider set is technically for the next gen version of the game, so I'm wondering if that's affecting things a little bit. I wouldn't think so, especially because I usually have trouble on all Madden. In pretty much every phase of the game, running has felt really easy, and the run blocking in this slider set isn't changed. It's just at 50 for the user. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. I did realize I didn't put the sliders into the main menu settings like you're supposed to, which is dumb. This game is made with spaghetti. Again, with run blocking set to 50, I wouldn't expect that to affect anything, but again, spaghetti code. There are also some things like changing penalty settings can affect how things play. So, we'll see. It's also tricky because half the problem is that when Breece Hall gets into the second level, a lot of the time there's just nobody there, and it's really easy to just get another 5 yards once he gets past the line of scrimmage. Usually, not always, but usually there's going to be some linebackers there to contend with, and as far as I know, there's not a slider for that. I'll probably just try dropping it a little bit for the next game. I want to see Hargrove get into some higher pressure situations, and when you're getting 4 yards on every first down, like it's hard to get into a big 3rd and long or something. It just doesn't happen very often. And I want to try and call these games somewhat realistically. If we're running all over them, then there's no reason to stop running, but I want to pass the ball. We're here for the quarterback, so I don't know. Let me guys know what you think in the comments. In the meantime, like, share, subscribe, hit that bell to see when the next video comes out. This one did take a little longer to get around to editing than I hoped it would. 2 videos in a week might be more of a stretch goal for me. I haven't found as much time to edit as I thought I would, but we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this first real episode of Rookie Watch where Chris Hargrove watched Breece Hall dominate. I certainly had fun making it, putting it together. 2 games per video does seem like the way to go. Do let me know if you'd like me to adjust the way that I'm putting it together. I'm trying to get every meaningful snap for Chris Hargrove, kind of like scouting tape, as well as showing the big runs plus some other runs when I just need to slow things down and explain a transition or whatever. And that's personally how I would like to watch this kind of video, but if you've made it this far, then you definitely have the right to have some input on how we do things here. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.